Hello, I've got a review for Secret Invasion Season 1 Episode 4 today. There will be spoilers. I got a lot to talk about it. Once again, it was boring in the first part, and then it got better. I don't know if these episodes just need to be shorter. That's what I'm assuming is what the problem is. But they are so boring. Like, I don't even know what to say most of the time because I'm like, oh, like, come on. Like, let's keep the pace going. Like, I don't really care, I guess is the good word for it. Um, the thing about his wife was confusing, but like, I think I understand. I wish they just went straight to the point with it. Um, and because some of the dialogue in the show is kind of confusing, it doesn't really make any sense, and that was one of the parts where I wasn't really sure. Like, I got it at the end, but I was kind of like, what? Um, and Talos died, which was sad. But they're killing off a lot of like the characters that are like side characters, not super important to the MCU, but still like a big factor, I guess. And I wonder if they're gonna bring him back because you can't like. But like, I also don't think they will because it didn't have a huge impact to most people, I would assume. Like, Talos died. He was in a couple films, and the one he was the biggest in was Captain Marvel, and I don't even really like that movie very much. Like, it's not horrible, but it's not fantastic by any means. And so, I don't really know. I'm just kind of like, whatever, pretty much. But, I'm excited to see what they continue to do with it, and I'm interested to see how they will continue the story. Olivia Colman was not in this episode at all, so I'm wondering if she'll be more important in the next coming episodes. I would assume so. The villain's face when Fury shot him kind of looked like the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like they had something with that with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and it kind of looked like some of the villains from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I know it's probably not that, but it reminded me of that, so that was kind of cool. I think they meant it to be like a big reveal that Rhodey was a Skrull, but I was like, he's a Skrull, like, yeah. It was pretty obvious. Yeah, the action scene at the end was good. I liked that. That's the one thing I will say that I think this show is doing the best is the action. The actual characters and story are kind of so. Like, not horrible, but like just on the cusp of being a coherent story, I'd say. But you know, not horrible by any means. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure all the stuff out with this, and it's very interesting. So, was this my favorite episode? No, I liked the action. I think the characters need more development because right now they're just kind of standard. I wish they were given more development, like the villain, it's kind of like they're trying to redo like Falcon Winter Soldier with like that villain. And like, I personally liked them, but the reason that they were good was because the heads of them had like a personality. These people are just, I'm evil to be evil, and like, I don't like you, and like, there's no exclamation really that makes sense. And so you can't really get into it, or at least I can't. But when they're fighting, it's cool. It's just the long conversations that I'm like, this is boring. I wish they had better writing, and I wish they focused more on the characters. Because you can have good action, but it doesn't make it a good show. So I'm just wanting a little bit more character development and a little more of learning about the character's past. And I think it would be fantastic. But, they're trying to put a lot of things into the show. And they're not really executing it very well. But, is it the worst? It's not She-Hulk bad at all. But I know that I am kind of just like, I'm leaving it unsatisfied, I guess. Not angry like I did with She-Hulk, but just kind of like, that happened. Okay, let's move on. Um, but yeah, The Marvels is coming out, so I gotta watch it. But it's kind of just unsatisfying every episode. But I really hope it gets better. I've heard it gets worse, but hopefully it gets better, and I leave the series loving it. But right now it's just kind of okay. But yeah, that's really it. This episode was just okay. I don't know if I would recommend you for you to watch this show unless you want to. It's not horrible, but don't go out of your way to watch it, I guess. But yeah, it's just okay. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I love you all 3000, and please stay safe. Bye, guys.